OPS, the Onuma Planning System Workflows, Simple Building using the Ops Editor. OPS to BIM. We will start by going into Google Earth and designing a train station at this location, and we'll use Excel to define the program requirements for that train station. Step 1, create a polygon in Google Earth and then import that into OPS, which will then automatically create the exact same shape in OPS, and it will be georeferenced, which means that if you export it back to Google Earth, it will remember the location it is in the Earth. We will input the program requirements into the OPS Excel template. In this case, it's just a few rooms, and import that into OPS, which would automatically generate the shapes and types of rooms in OPS. The designer could then use the editor features of OPS to move the rooms around or add more floors or delete or add other spaces. You're not limited to just what comes in from Excel. Other kinds of data could also be attached to the spaces as the design progresses. Directly from OPS, you can export to BIM using the IFC export feature. Importing the IFC into desktop BIM applications such as Revit or ArchiCAD or other IFC compliant tools. In this case, we're going into Revit. When you import into Revit, you would have the spaces and the space names and other attributes attached to it, including if there was a floor height, it would show up in Revit. So this is the automatic creation of BIM using what started off in Excel through OPS. In a few minutes, you have the beginnings of a BIM model that could then be manipulated and exported back into Revit. Once it's in Revit, it has all the space names in it, and therefore you can continue the design in Revit. Each tool has its strength. Revit is very good at doing more detailed design and attaching a lot more objects and attributes to the model, heading towards construction documents. OPS is very good at rapidly studying alternatives and gathering data from multiple projects or multiple standards to generate new requirements. Further development in Revit could result in something like this, and this could actually be exported from Revit through IFC back into OPS. So if you had a whole series of train stations, for example, it would be in the OPS database and available for use for analysis or for the design of new stations.